as a series of virtual tours for you, Global Virtual Tourism is going to visit historical place here in Karachi, Chaukhandi tombs. Chaukhandi tombs are located near Landi, Karachi, and as you know, Pakistan's rich culture and history make it the best tourist destination for the local tourists as well as international tourists. You can see how landscape, mountains, peaks, deserts, and the oldest civilization of the world, Mohenjo-daro. Likewise, these Chaukhandi tombs have great cultural, historical, and archaeological significance. To reach the destination, you need to take share vessel towards Hyderabad, and if you are going by taxi, you will reach within 30 minutes. From the main road, you have to drive to the left from this signboard, and within 2 minutes you will be at the site of Chaukhandi tombs. So you can park your car here and start your visit of Chaukhandi tombs. However, my advice would be to visit the site in the morning time to avoid the sunlight and the heat of Karachi if you are visiting in the summer. So as you start your visit of Chaukhandi tombs, you see direction board, and you can get help from this, and you may also like to get help from the guides available there. Reading of these boards may give you some basic information of the tombs. Direction of the tombs towards Mecca and Arabic inscription on the graves indicate that these belong to the Muslims. Historical evidence and opinions of scholars suggest that this kind of construction is seen nowhere even in the Islamic world. It is thus clear that these tombs belong to the Muslims, and historians have highlighted that they belong to the Jokyo tribes that inhabited this area, and they also even exist today. And also there were some Balochs. Design and construction of tombs is so unique that you can even distinguish between grave of a woman and a male. Designs of graves of male are so unique also. They have got different designs like turbans, swords, horses, and other kind of things. Tombs of female are plain from the top, but they have unique designs of jewelry like bracelets and other kind of jewelry. During the discussion, this guy briefed us about the difference between different graves and the tombs, and told us about some other graves which were plain and had no tombs like these. Now you can see this grave is of a woman, and you can see this type of jewelry is inscribed on it. It looks beautiful and reflects the skills of the artsmen of those days. Now this Chaukhandi that we see here belongs to chief of Jokya tribe, Jamrid bin Hel, and there's a group of some 8 graves there, and on one of the graves is an Arabic inscription. All the graves in this Chaukhandi belong to the same family of Jamrid bin Al Jokyo, who was then chief of Jokya tribe of those times. So this Chaukhandi of Jamrid bin Hel is the most attractive part of this necropolis. During the visit, we got information that this site of Chaukhandi tombs located in Karachi is on UNESCO's tentative list for World Heritage Site. During the visit, we also found that while the place is known as Chaukhandi tombs, but there are only a few tombs, while the rest of the graves are in the groups outside without any Chaukhandis. It's our personal assumption that the people like Jam Murid, who belong to the chief of the Jokyo family and the nobility, must have been very rich and men of great honor and dignity. It is very interesting that Chokhandis and the graves around Chaukhandi of Jam Murid were also constructed in a similar fashion and design, and you can see this small Chaukhandi. It is totally separated from the rest of Chaukhandis and looks very beautiful, and might have been built for a kid from the noble family of Jam Murid Jokyo, the then chief Sardar and tribal head of the family of Jokyo. During the visit, we were informed that scholars of Sindhi language Shamsher Khaidri and Thajal Bewas are also resting there. So we took the opportunity to visit their graves and paid our best tributes to the both legends. And you can see that poetry, Sindhi poetry, in fact, is inscribed on their graves. This is Shamsherul Haq Khaidri's resting place, and you can see his poetry engraved on his resting place. Thereafter, we had some brief discussion with the guy over there. He informed that hundreds of tourists come here to visit this place, especially on different festivals like Eid, holidays, 14th August, and other similar kind of. Okay. Foreigners also used to come here, but now recently because of Corona, visits have become quite irregular. He told that male graves have the turbans like that, and the female are plain from the top side like this. They are plain. They have jewelry signs inscribed on them, and male have different representations on their graves like swords, horses, and other kind of things on their graves.
तो यहाँ लोग आते हैं देखने
According to him, most
बाहर के
commonly
लोग
used
टूरिस्ट
representations
अंग्रेज इस
is
टाइप
turban on male graves and jewelry on the female graves.
के मतलब कोविड की वजह से नहीं आ रहे वैसे आते थे
Inscriptions make them differentiate. So after discussing few things with him, we departed for our next tour of Bambo, popularly known as Debal, where Raja Dahar and Muhammad bin Qasim had fought long ago. That's all, guys.